So, as the quality of life continued to decline for those who lived in the cities, you can kind of make some connections, maybe to some pictures you've seen before of the Great Depression, as people would walk around and dig through the garbage for food or for shelter or clothing or anything that they didn't have money to purchase for themselves. Some lived in boxes, as I said before. They used scraps that they could find to provide for their lives. And soup kitchens popped up all around America because starvation was an issue. People did not have food to feed themselves. Children died, women died, and men died because they didn't have money to provide food for their families to live, which is really awful and devastating. So soup kitchens did pop up. What they were organizations who would provide tiny little cups of soup and a gross piece of bread that didn't look too appetizing for free or for a couple cents so that people could get something in their stomachs and survive. So, as citizens would line up for this free food because so many people needed it, the lines would span for blocks and blocks and blocks. And I inserted some pictures so you can see, but people did not have the resources they needed to stay alive, and they took advantage of this opportunity. So I do want you to remember what soup kitchens were and what bread lines were. Just think of that visual, the pictures that I provided on the slides. And also, unemployment was extremely high in the cities for African Americans and Latinos. Obviously, this goes along with the racial stereotypes, discrimination that was extremely present during this time, as we discussed in our World War I and 1920s units. But this also resulted in the relocation of many Mexican Americans. Even those who were legal were relocated to Mexico because of the stereotypes and the economy at the time. Because unfortunately, with racism and discrimination, people thought that those who were not from America or were of Latino ethnicity and culture, or those who were African Americans, did not have a place because we needed all of the resources that we could get at the time, and they were not fit for those who were not like the dominant race, which is also very devastating and sad as well. So, African Americans and Latinos were hit extremely hard during this time, as it is a trend throughout history.